Hey guys, this is Steve. I am so excited to share just a little bit about what's happening here on the sea field. Like many missionaries, I wear several hats, one of which I'm the field literature coordinator for Southeast Asia. And that just simply means that I oversee the literature projects that are happening across our 5 countries. Now, when you hear the word literature, you probably think of books, and you'd be accurate. We translate a lot of books. But more and more, that's becoming a broader term, media, things for YouTube and Facebook and recording audio. And this is really helpful since many of our areas are still in oral culture. Well, we've been translating a lot of materials, and we've been distributing hundreds of books to help out churches across our 5 countries. Just here in northern Thailand, since the beginning of the year, we've distributed over 500 Sunday school books for children and adults to help them be discipled and to help churches know how to disciple the people in their church. Well, another hat that I wear is I am the communications coordinator for our field also. And that means I get to create videos just like this. And we have a Facebook account for you to go out and find, and we get to write stories for the Asia Pacific website and things like that. But rather than have me talk and tell you about what I do, why don't I show you one of our videos? Here's a video about Charity, and she's one of our brand new missionaries.
So my name is Charity Shonamon, and I live in Bangkok. I am working with members of the Myanmar diaspora who live here in the city. And that just means people who have come from Myanmar and they are living in Thailand. Many of the people that I work with are factory workers, working as manual laborers. And we have built a ministry, church and center that is run by people from Myanmar. The first story that I want to share is the story of AA. So AA is a lady who comes to our church, and she had texted me on Facebook and basically said, please pray, please pray, please pray. And I'm still learning Burmese, so I was trying to understand what she's saying, but I finally figured out that she was very, very worried because her daughter was making the journey from Myanmar to Thailand alone. And so this is a journey usually that will take 3 or 4 days, and people move through a lot of illegal channels in order to do that because they don't have paperwork. And so it had been 3 weeks already, and she had not heard from her daughter at all. And so she was praying and saying, please, please pray with me, please pray for my daughter. And so her daughter was 16 at the time and making the trip alone. At the time, she texted me almost at the same time. We didn't realize it then, but her daughter was in a detention center on the border between Thailand and Myanmar, having been caught making the attempt to cross. And eventually she was able to pay someone who worked at the prison. She was able to get out and then make the journey to Bangkok. So I was not there for the reunion of mother and daughter and whatever that looked like very beautiful moment. But this is a girl who left all of her belongings on the side of the road. She had nothing with her other than the clothes that she was wearing and some money. So she was able, the first place that her mom, AA, and she went was to our church. And so the church, because it is full of people who have had similar experiences or have worked as immigrant workers in the city already, they understand, okay, this is what you need. Okay, where am I going to buy groceries? I don't speak any Thai, but I'm in this Thai city not knowing what I'm going to do. And so these two ladies were able to come to our church. They could get food. They were different church members offered, okay, I'll check my factory and see if there's work. I'll check my factory and see if there's work. I'll look at this apartment and see if they have rooms. I'll look at this apartment and see if they have rooms. And so just helping them get settled in every aspect of their life when they are the stranger or the foreigner in the land that's a big part of what it means to not just share the gospel with people, although that is important and part of the process, but also to meet physical needs whenever someone is really, really in need in a new place. So that is what we're doing here in Bangkok, and thank you very much for listening.
Hey, I want to thank you for watching that video with us. There are so many great missionaries on our field, just like Charity. And you can find all about them at Nazarene.org and search for the word missionaries, and you can find our field there. In addition, we want to say thank you for all the support that you've given to us personally and for our projects. We just simply could not do the literature projects or the communication projects without your help. So we want to say thank you. And hey, be sure to look us up out on Facebook. You'll see the address there on the screen. Look us up and send us a note and tell us what you think about this video. Thanks.